welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be bringing you this new look. It's my first video, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to get started here with my brows. You can always start on your face first, but I like to start on my brows. It helps to frame the face, and it's just easier for me to get the colors on and do everything I need to before the foundation. So in this look, I'm using the color Hazelnut and Espresso on my brows. Espresso is an eyeshadow color that we have in our line, and it's a dark chocolate color. But I'm using that on the outer end, and then on the inner end I use the lighter color, Hazelnut, to kind of blend those two colors together. And of course I'm rubbing off some excess because it got all over the place. But I'm taking this small little brush and I'm just doing really light strokes. I'm going to be doing some other brow tutorials to show you guys how to do it with pencils that we have. The next step, I'm going in with our Light Beige concealer. And I like this concealer a lot. It's perfect for my skin tone. If you're a little bit darker, we do have several different shades. I believe we have about 6 different shades. So you want to choose something that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone so that it does show up almost as a highlight. But I really like to carve out that bottom part of the brow because it just makes it look so seamless and really sharp. So yeah, I just go ahead and put it on there with a brush, line it out, and that way if any of the eyeshadow colors from the brow drop down, it just gives it that nice sharp edge. And then I do the same thing to the top, but I'm not putting any extra product on it. This is basically whatever product is left on my brush, I'm using to shape the top of my brows, just to make it nice and clean. And the next step, I'm going in on my lid with one of our cream eye colors, and this is in the color Pale Blush. I really like it. It's just a very neutral pink. And I love it because it's really great as a base. So instead of doing an eye primer, I just used that to give my eyelid a little extra color. And then in the crease, I'm going in again with that color Hazelnut as a transition color. This is just to give my my crease a little bit more definition. And then going in with Espresso, I'm going to darken up my crease. So the really cool thing about these eyeshadows, you can keep them in a palette and then use them for your brows and use them on your eyes. So it's doubling up. But yeah, just use that, using a smaller brush, sorry. I'm going to go in with the color Lavender Fog. This is a really, really pretty purple. I'm really loving this color lately. I've been using it a lot. And I just put that on the inside and on the outer parts of my lid. And then I just sprayed a little bit of our what is that? It's our finishing spray onto the brush. And then I'm taking, this is actually a highlight color that I'll show you guys in a little bit when I put it on my face, but I'm using one of our highlight powders to put on the center of my eye to make it pop. And then I just took that brush that I had before and I'm just making sure everything is nice and blended. And this is one of our newer products. This is actually our eyeliner. And I believe they call it liquid liner. I have to double check. I'll put everything in the description box below that I use, but I'm pretty sure it's our liquid liner. I love this pen. It is so easy to use. As you can see, I kind of just put it on its side to create that line and get it as close to the base of your lashes as you can. And then I'm going to go ahead and wing it out. So I just start by flicking it up a little bit and then drawing the line. But at the very end of the line, you want to lightly let go of the pressure so that it creates that flick at the very end. I don't know how to explain that. And then you'll notice here I try to go thicker and I kind of messed up a little bit. That's okay, it happens. It ended up being a little bit thicker than I wanted, but it ended up being fine, so that's okay. There you go. On the brow highlight, I use the color Moonstone. I absolutely love this color, but it's definitely, it's a sparkly color. I don't know. It has some shimmer in it. And there's Erin. Hi, baby. he wanted to be in the video so badly. So this mascara is my favorite. It's our Lash Intensity mascara. It's our newest mascara in our line. I mean, look at that volume. It's crazy how intense this mascara makes your lashes. Going onto the face, I started off with our moisturizer. You always want to make sure you moisturize your face using upward motions so that the muscles in your face have memory and they will go up if you push them up. And then going in with my foundation, I'm in the color Beige 2. So I use the Matte Wear foundation in Beige 2. And I love, love, love this foundation brush. I use it on all of my clients. It is just perfect. The shape is great. I love that it's flat. You can really press the foundation into your skin, which helps it stay on longer. And it just creates this really beautiful airbrushed look, which I absolutely love. And as you can see, the shape of it allows you to go around your brows. It allows you to go right underneath your eyes. It helps me carve out the eyeliner as well. So I really love our foundation brush. This is just a beauty blender, and I'm going in with no product on it. All I'm doing is diffusing the foundation on my skin. So just making it look a little bit more airbrush-like. Making sure there's no streaks or anything like that. And then using that same foundation brush, I'm going to go in with Luminous Wear foundation in Bronze 2. So I love using foundation as my contour. And I love this technique because it gives it a really diffused look using it. Instead of drawing that harsh line and then trying to blend that line out, it's just so much easier to flick it up like you saw, like that. And then it almost creates an already diffused look. So I really like using that technique. After you finish the other side, then you're going to go in to the top of your forehead. Now, I like to go as close to the hairline as possible because as you can see, I have a little bit of hair that's missing in those areas, baby hair that's growing in. So I like to cover those areas up. If you have a very small forehead already, you probably don't even need to do this step, maybe just a little bit. But contouring on your forehead is to help shade in the areas and make them appear smaller. So if you have a small forehead already, you may not even need to do that much. And then I like to add a little bit to the perimeter of my face and my chin, just to give less of a pointy, I guess, a pointy face. So I don't really like to have it a little bit more contoured on the bottom. And then going in with my highlight, I'm using our Light Beige concealer. These concealers are newly formulated and I think they're amazing. I love the wand. It really helps to get into those small little areas. And then I take my beauty blender and blend it all out. So I get really close. I will be showing you guys later how to use our new color corrector, which is great for those dark under eye circles. Sometimes I use the under eye corrector before the concealer, but in this video, I just did the highlight. And I didn't even highlight the rest of my face, to be honest. I just really kind of concealed my under eyes and used a lighter color. Next, we're going in and we're setting all of the foundation. So starting with under eyes, I'm using our pressed powder, and I believe it's an Ivory 1. It's the lightest color that we have. And then I'm going in with a shade just slightly darker for the rest of my face, which is Deep Ivory. Oh, no, wait, I'm giving you the wrong color. Ivory 2. Ivory 2 for the rest of my face. Aaron's in the background using my lip gloss as a telephone. I don't know if you can see that. It's hilarious. So I'm really just highlighting all of the areas of my face that I want. Like the T-zone, obviously under your eyes. And then this right here is to really carve out that contour. And I'm going in with our darkest shade of pressed powder, which is Bronze 2. And I'm just putting it right on top of the foundation that I used earlier to contour. And then I'm kind of, the motions that I'm using are also blending out those harsh lines from the powder that I put on there. And in a second, I'll be taking off all of the powder a lot more with a different brush. And then as you can see here, I kind of pinch the brush a little bit to really make that sharp line. And then I go in and just really buff it out. And you'll see on my forehead as well, I kind of press, do you see how I do that? I press the brush down so that it creates this really full flat head on the brush, and it just diffuses the whole product and makes it look pretty seamless. So I like to get it really into my hairline. So if you have blonde hair, you should be a little careful. The product can get into the hair. And then with this brush, I'm taking all of that excess powder that I initially put on and just making sure that everything is blended and that there's no really super harsh lines on my face. I did contour my nose a little bit, but I did not put that in this video because it was just getting way too long. So I can do something separate. This blush is so amazing. Did you see that little tiny tap that I did? I'm not kidding you. That's all it takes. These are some of our newer ones too. I can't remember when they came out, but they are the duo blushes. They come with a highlight and a blush. And they are so pigmented. I mean, a little tiny bit goes a long way. So these are really great. I can't wait to use them for summer because they have the brightest, beautiful colors. But these are some of my favorites right now. I absolutely love it. Now that highlight that comes on the same little quad or same eyeshadow, or oh my god, that highlight that's on the same blush is what I'm going to use on my cheeks, and it's also the same thing I used on my eyelid. And then I'm going to just highlight the bridge of my nose. And of course the point, the tip of my nose. And then my Cupid's bow. And then going back to brows, I know it's kind of weird, I'm like all over the place, but back to the brows, I'm using our brow gel. And this stuff is like hairspray for your eyebrows. It is really amazing. I've only used 3 different kinds that I've ever really liked, and this is definitely in my top 3. This is our Mary Kay eyeliner, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see if I have it here, what color it is. That's in Mary Kay Deep Brown. So I'm putting that on the bottom and in my waterline, and then I'm buffing it out with that color Hazelnut. So just take a smaller brush and just blend that out. And that's it, guys. My camera died after this, so I finished off my look by putting on a rose lip liner and our gel Mauve Moment lipstick. So hope you guys liked it, and I'll catch you on my next video. Thanks for watching.